Hey viewers, my name's Cara. Today is Saturday, and today's video comes to you in 7 parts. Part 1. This is going to constitute the end of my bookshelf tour series, because of course, since it took me forever to post all those videos, I have gotten new books since then. So I need to show you the new books that I have up until this day. That's it. So if I get new books after that, you'll have to find out about them some other way. So first, while I was in England at Sissinghurst, we came across a secondhand book sale, and my friend Sarah found this little book of feng shui, Lillian Tu's Little Book of Feng Shui, for me. Pixies, Spriggans, Knockers, and the Small People, Traditional Tales from Cornwall. And then I got a Penguin Classics copy of Taming of the Shrew, which I of course already own because I have the complete works, but I wanted a separate copy because I have Penguin Classics versions of some other plays, so I thought may as well. The money went to the National Trust, and so I bought these, and I got a couple books for my roommate. I got her a book by Philip Pullman, The Firework Maker's Daughter, which I read before I gave it to her, which is really cute, and an illustrated children's poem book called The Ship's Cat. It's about a cat on a pirate ship. It's pretty cool. And then I got my friend a book, but I haven't given it to him yet because I haven't seen him. I did, but I didn't have it with me at graduation, so. Anyway, moving on. I actually recorded this portion of this video a couple days ago when I had a whole pile of books that my mom had given me. I'm not actually keeping all of them, but the books that I did end up keeping from the stuff my mom is getting rid of are Ghosts Among Us by Leslie Rule. Excuse me, I'm dropping things. And Coast to Coast Ghosts, also by Leslie Rule. Crystal Awareness, this little tiny book on crystal healing, and there's meditations and things like that. This is by Catherine Bowman. This book, I actually went to Half Price Books today, which you'll hear about in a minute, but I went to Half Price Books today, and this book was on sale there for $10, so I'm really glad I just got this from my mom. Fairy Wicca, Book 1, by Kisma K. Stepanich. I'm not reading it currently, but I have recently acquired it. This is also something that I don't think I'm gonna read very soon, but it's cool to own, and I plan on looking at it in the future. The first complete translation of the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Why not? So I mentioned that I just went to Half Price Books. I also went to Barnes & Noble today, and then Half Price Books with my boyfriend, so he could get some things he needed, and then of course I always look around, especially at Half Price. Every time I go to Half Price Books, the first thing I look for is John Green. They still don't have Will Grayson, but I did pick up a hardcover of An Abundance of Catherines, which I have not read yet. I know, shame on me. And today, actually, because it's Memorial Day weekend, the entire store was 20% off. Half Price Books, and then plus 20% off. It was really good. Also, kind of on my way to the store, I decided that I would get a book that you guys know I have been meaning to get and then not getting every time I go there, and I'm not sure why, but it's a book that has come highly recommended to me, and I finally got it, and that is The Spiral Dance by Starhawk. I noticed that it has things to practice and things to do, and that's something that I said I really enjoyed about Dancing Rabbit's book when I did the review. I like that he puts things in there to do, and I guess I never noticed that Starhawk includes that here, so that's what really did it for me, I think, is that I like having little things to practice. It makes it a little more worth reading this much. That's the end of part 1. Part 2, I just want to talk about the arrangement that's going on right now at my local Barnes & Noble. So I went there, and they rearranged all of the books. Like, the drama section is now way over in a corner somewhere where no one's ever gonna see it. And the New Age section, it's still just kind of like one little section. It seems like there are more books than there used to be, which is good, because it seems like they're getting more out there, and also it's being put in a little bit more prominent location. However, it's hilarious to me, because the way it goes is like you walk up, there's astrology, New Age, and then there's kind of like a secondary one that's also New Age, but it's not the same kind of stuff. And then the thing immediately to the right of that is Bibles. Just a ton of them, all different editions. And then directly behind, if you're looking at the New Age shelf, if you turn around, you're looking at a shelf called Religion. It's called Religion, but the only one there is Christianity. And the one to the left there is Catholicism. Well, actually, it's labeled Christianity, but it's a bunch of Catholicism books. And then to your right-hand side is Christian inspiration. So they've moved it, it's in a more prominent location, but it's squeezed right in the middle of Christianity. Like, are they trying to tell you something? I don't know. So I was curious as to where all of the other religion books are, because I mean, it says religion, and it's not anything else. I did end up finding books on other religions. They were in the bargain section. I don't know what's going on. Part 3. I have been shopping a lot recently for a lot of new supplies to make new items on my Etsy. Actually, most of them are not new items for me to make, but I need to get on making a bunch of them to post because you guys haven't seen them yet. I've sold a couple of a few of these things, like especially pouches. I'm gonna start doing a whole lot more drawstring pouches, different sizes for different things, and I would like to do some original artwork on some of these as far as painting. And I've actually sold a couple of those already, 2 on my Etsy and 1 at home. A friend of mine bought my first ever one. He saw mine and said, I want one exactly like that, and so that was really cool. But I've also bought a couple other things that are a little bit more Christian related. Actually, I know, surprising, but I know a couple Christian witches, so I would like to reach out to other kinds of pagan faiths. So especially any of you who are not Wiccan, or, you know, don't consider yourself a witch or anything like that that's kind of outside my label, tell me what kinds of things would be helpful to you. I have made and sold runes before, not on my Etsy yet, but I sold a couple sets for my mom on her Etsy, and that was really successful. And I actually am trying to learn runes as well because I wouldn't want to make it without being able to put any kind of intention or knowledge into it. So something kind of like that. What are symbols and things that are important to those of you who are not the same path as me? I would really like to reach out and do some more for all of you. Part 4, kind of related to making things. I have several ideas for new t-shirt recon videos, which I know some of you love so much, and a couple of the videos are themed. They're inspired by things that I've seen other people wearing, and I'm like, oh man, I have to do a video on this now. So there's going to be some t-shirt recon videos coming soon, and I'm going to start selling some of my recons. So I will start reconning shirts that are not teeny tiny extra small for me, so hopefully some of you can enjoy that as well. Part 5. I was thinking of selling t-shirts, not just my ones that I recon, but like designing a t-shirt and you guys just buy it as it is. Just a t-shirt with something on it, kind of like some other YouTubers do with district lines. And I was thinking of doing that specifically because in the past I have said some, I guess, clever things, and people have said, I want that on a t-shirt. I want to know how serious you guys are, because I can make that happen, and I will make that happen. And I think I put it on Twitter, and I may have put it on my YouTube bulletins, asking you guys if I sell t-shirts with things related to my channel. Quotes I've said maybe, or little things that we say, inside jokes, I don't know, do we have that many of them? Give me suggestions. But if I sell things like that, shirts for $15 to $25. They can get more expensive if they're fancier, but I think that's about the basic. Would you guys actually buy them? And at least 4 people have told me they would, so I think it's worth it. So let me know if you guys all think that is a good idea and if you would support me in that, and let me know what you would want things to say. Because number 1, I definitely want to do the quote that I said about balance a really long time ago. If you don't know what that is, I'm not going to give it away yet, but you know, that's there. Maybe something related to my t-shirt recon videos, something that I say in my intro, maybe. I don't know if anyone would wear a shirt with my username on it. I don't know, that might be kind of weird. I've also gotten a suggestion to just sell shirts with pagan sayings on them, which I wasn't so sure about because I figure you can get those anywhere. But if that's something you guys would be interested in, I will put a little spin on it or design it a certain way, and I want to make it unique. I don't want it to be something you can get just anywhere. So let me know about that. Part 6 is just a little personal update. I have finally started watching Doctor Who from the beginning, so I can see all of it, and not just the, like, 15 episodes I had seen before. It's really interesting, especially having been to London recently, and Wales. We went to the Rift. Super weird. So that's really exciting, and actually one of the t-shirt recons is inspired by that, so look out for that. And speaking of England, Part 7 is that I am still working on my England videos. I've gotten really behind because I've been really busy, and I mean, it seems like I'm not really doing anything. To me even, I'm like, I'm not doing anything, but I'm really busy because I've been applying to jobs and haven't heard back from anything yet. I've been going around getting applications, talking to people, setting up a possible job for the fall. I have that, but what am I going to do right now? And there was a pretty big family issue that just happened recently, which I haven't decided yet if I want to make a video about yet. Eventually I will tell you guys. It's good news, bad news kind of thing. I'm not really sure how to feel about it. It's a very strange situation for me, so we're kind of going through that. So I think I might wait a bit to tell you, but you will find out eventually. But that has put me on hold kind of for a while. I didn't work on any crafts and things, I didn't do any recons, stuff like that, I didn't make any videos, and I didn't edit any videos. So I am working on the England videos, but it's gonna be a while, so hopefully these other videos will keep you guys going for a while. Okay, sorry, this is a really long video now, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, thank you for watching through all of this, and please comment, personal message me, however you want to tell me about your thoughts about the things I have asked about. That would be great. Thank you so much, I love you all, and I'll see you later. Blessed be. Bye. Oh yeah, also my room has been rearranged. Did you notice that? So I'll probably give you a room tour later when it's all settled. And then my other mother, this is not Coraline.